My name is Mohamed and today me and my team will cover use the topic of biomimicry. Joining me today, Mohamed Amr Afifi, who is going to continue talking after me, and Abdelrhman Hosny, who is going to sum it up in the conclusion. Have you ever thought about the word biomimicry? I believe you have at least encountered it once and you couldn't decide what it means. Basically, biomimicry is about mimicking the strategies found in nature and taking the greatest advantage from it. Instead of utilizing nature in a harmful way, why not take a look at nature and study it and analyze its actions and behaviors to solve the challenges that we face as humans. Using this phenomena means using nature as our mentor, our guide to salvation, and to help us from various crises we encounter. And I believe indeed that using this strategy will bring ease and comfort to our life. And I have to mention that this strategy is considered a clean source of energy because it doesn't harm the environment, and it's also considered an unlimited source of energy because nature surrounds us wherever we go. And life is full of creatures that have lived millions of years ago. So I believe that studying their actions and studying their behaviors will indeed bring comfort to our life, ease, and will comfort us. And finally, I have to mention that if you have any questions, it will be answered specifically in Q&A session in the comment down below. And now, Mohamed Amr Afifi is going to continue talking after me, and thank you.
Hello everybody, this is Mohamed Amr Afifi, and I'm here to complete the talk about biomimicry and how nature could be the perfect inspiration in everybody's work. First of all, let me introduce to you a problem that faced the engineers of Japan while redesigning a train that made a lot of noise while passing through a tunnel that is very near to a residential area. And they decided to take the nature as a good inspiration for the redesign. And surprisingly, they chose birds as the part of nature to be their inspiration. Let me introduce a question that could let us guess what is the first bird they chose to be their inspiration. What is the bird that flies silently and you could barely hear while catching its prey? The answer is an owl. An owl, it flies very smoothly and you could barely hear it while catching its prey. So they decided to take the curvature of their wings and the edges of their feathers as a design for the pantograph of the train. Also, they observed how the penguins slides really smooth on the ice, and they choose their lower body as an inspiration for designing the support of this pantograph. The last bird they chose was the kingfisher. The kingfisher, let us imagine what the scene of a kingfisher flying up in the skies and catching its prey deep in the sea, and this didn't cause any splashy noise. So they chose the beak of the kingfisher to be the design of the train's nose. Who could believe it? Who could believe that a beak of a kingfisher, a belly of a penguin, a wing of an owl could be a good inspiration for a really good design that really reduced 12% of the electricity of this train. And now let us hear more interesting things about nature from Abdelrhman.
Hello everybody, my name is Abdelrhman. I'm Mahmoud, and today I'll talk to you more about biomimetics and design. Specifically, I'll talk about shark skin. Shark skin has a special property in that it doesn't allow any microbes to stick on it. Also, it reduces the drag of the fish in water, which allows it to swim faster than the other fish, which is very useful for me. At first glance, this might not seem like a useful thing for people, but humans have actually used this in many fields. One of the fields is swimming. People make swimsuits out of shark skin, which reduces drag and gives them faster speed when swimming. In the 2008 Olympics, according to the Smithsonian, it was shown that 98% of medal winners were wearing a suit made out of shark skin. This suit afterwards was banned because it was so effective it was just unfair. Another area where this is used it's used to cover the bottom of the ships. It doesn't allow microbes and therefore doesn't allow any seaweed to grow, which reduces costly cleaning. People in medicine also took this and applied it to all the surfaces. They covered the surfaces in shark skin, doesn't allow microbes, and also reduces a significant cost in cleaning. This is it about shark skin, but nature has a lot of other things to give us, and all we have to do is sit and observe. Nature has 3.8 billion years of experience, and it has been there far more than we were. We are not the first species to try and build homes and adapt to it. If you want to read more about this, you can find the links in the description. If you have any questions, gladly leave them in the comments and hopefully we'll answer them. Thank you for watching this video and goodbye.